students, in the next part of the chapter vector algebra, we are going to learn something about the component of a vectors. So what is the meaning of component of vectors? Let's see. Here one vector is given to us, r vector or op vector, that is xi plus yj plus zk. Actually, what is the meaning of components? Component means the terms by the composition of which we will get our complete vector. Suppose here is the three coordinate system. It is x-axis, it is y, and it is z. And here is the point P having the coordinate x, y, z. What are the components of this OP vector? Here it is OP vector. So what are the components? It means how can you find out this OP vector? What are the components you need? Number one, first of all we need a magnitude and then the direction, because vector is the quantity which is having the magnitude and plus it is having the direction also. So here to find the vector we need magnitude and the direction. To find out the position of this particular point P, we need a magnitude of this P point in the direction of x. So first component of this OP vector is x, this x, in the direction of x-axis. So this is the first component, x, which is the magnitude of this point P in the direction of x, and this I cap gives us the direction. So this is the first component of OP vector. Similarly, here the term y, this y is the magnitude of this point P in the direction of y-axis. It means the second component of this vector is y and the direction is j cap, yj cap. This is the second component of this OP vector. And similarly the third one, this z. What is this z? This z is the magnitude of this P point in the direction of z. So it means the third component of this vector is z and the direction is k cap. So this is the third component of OP vector. So here if I am asking what are the components of this OP vector, so we have xi naught, I cap, and this y I j cap, and the third is zk cap. Because here the magnitude and the direction both are given, so it means these components are said to be as a vector component. Why it is vector component? Because here in this magnitude and direction both are mentioned, but only x, y and z. X, y, z are only the scalar quantities. Here the directions are not mentioned. That's why these are known as scalar components. These are known as scalar components of the vector. So again I am asking, in this OP vector, can you please tell me the scalar components of this? Yes, scalar components are x, y, z. And what are scalar vector components? So this x I cap, y j cap and z k cap are known as vector components. Okay. So next I have written here x, y, z are called scalar components of R. Scalar components of R. X, y, z are scalar components of R vector. But x I cap, y j cap and z k cap are known as vector components of R vector. Is it clear to all of you? Yes. Now in next, if vector joining the 2 points, vector joining the 2 points means if here is one point A and this is the point B. And the coordinates of this A is, let x1, y1, z1, and the coordinate of B x2, y2, and z2. So what are the component of this AB vector? AB vector. First of all, see what is AB vector. How can you find this AB vector? Simple. To find any vector AB, there is one particular method, that is position vector of B minus position vector of A. Now, if the coordinates are known to us, if coordinates of the points are known to us, then how can you find the position vector? Yes, by simply putting I cap, j cap, z cap before x, y, z. It means position vector of B means x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap. This is the position vector of point B. In the similar way, position vector of A means again putting I, j, k before the coordinates given to us. So x1i, y1j plus z1k. This is the position vector of A point. Now how can you get this AB? Simple, by subtracting this from this. Now subtract x2 I cap minus x1 I cap. We can subtract the like terms. Here x2 I cap subtract x1 I cap. Then second case, y1 j cap is subtracted from this I2 j cap, and then z1 k cap subtracted from this z2 k cap. In last, we will get here x2 minus x1, putting here this I cap, and then plus y2 minus y1 j cap, and plus z2 minus z1 and k cap. So this is the vector AB vector. Now if vector is here, how can you find the component of this AB vector? It's very simple. If I want to know the scalar components, then I have to answer x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, and z2 minus z1. If I want to know the vector components, and again it is very simple, put I, j, k before these scalar components. It means vector components are x2 minus x1 I cap, then next component y2 minus y1 j cap, and the third component z2 minus z1 k cap. These three are the vector components. Why these are vector? Because here the magnitude and the direction, magnitude and the direction, magnitude and the direction are given. But to find the scalar component, just remove this I, j and k. It means x2 minus x1, this is one of the scalar component. Next y2 minus y1, this is next second component, and the third z2 minus z1, this is the third scalar component. So by discussing these things, we can easily find out the vector and scalar component of a vector joining 2 points. So here I have joined this A and B, and now I am able to find out the vector AB and also the vector component and scalar component of a vector joining the 2 points. Now see once again, here P1 having the coordinate x1, y1, z1, P2 having the coordinate x2, y2, z2, and these are the 2 points. Now find the vector joining these P1 and P2. Find the vector joining these P1 and P2. That is, what is P1, P2 vector? Simple. What is P1, P2 vector? When the coordinates are given, what is P1, P2? Can you tell us? Yes, very good. Simple, by subtracting the coordinates and putting I, J, K with that. Simple, see here x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap and plus z2 minus z1 k cap. This is a vector by joining the points P1 and P2. Now if vector is this, now what is the magnitude of this vector? How can you find the magnitude? Is there any way to find the magnitude of this P1, P2 vector? Is there any method? Yes, representation of magnitude is like this. P1, P2 vector, and write it between the two vertical lines. This is representation of a magnitude. So how can you find this magnitude? Is there any formula to find magnitude? Yes. See, if a vector is x I cap, y j cap plus z k cap, what is the magnitude of this A vector? What is the magnitude of this A vector? See, is that x square plus y square plus z square? Is this the magnitude? Yes, this is the magnitude. So by using the same concept, here what is the magnitude of this P1, P2? What is the magnitude of this P1, P2 vector? Simple. Magnitude is P1, P2, and this is the way to represent a magnitude, and simple is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 square. This is the way to find the magnitude of a vector joining the 2 points. Okay, is this clear to all of you? Now see, here I have written it in simple form. This is P1, P2 vector. Is this clear? Now next is the magnitude. Again I have written here these two formulas. I think this particular concept is clear to all of you. Now section formula. Section formula, what this section formula gives us actually. So in class 10th, this particular formula we have learned in coordinate geometry, section formula, and this section formula gives us the knowledge to find a point. Let here it is A. In coordinate geometry I am giving you the knowledge. Here A and B are the 2 points. The coordinates are given to us, and let this is the particular point R, and this R divides AB in ratio m is to n. So how can you find the coordinate of this R? So section formula gives us this knowledge to find the coordinate of this R, and that particular R can be find out by using the same section formula. That is, suppose I am writing here the coordinate x1, y1, and here the coordinates of B are x2, y2. So by using the section formula we can find out xy. How can find out xy? Simple. X equals to mx2. mx2. Where is mx2? mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. And by using the same concept, we can find the coordinate of y, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. This is the section formula. The same formula we are going to use in the vector. So what is the section formula in vectors? Now see, section formula in case of vectors, here it is. Position vector OR of point R, which divides the line segment joining the point AB with position vector AB, respectively, internally in the ratio m:n. Very simple. Suppose here is the origin and this is the point A. The position vector of this point A, let it be A vector. The position vector of this B, let it be B vector. And we have to find out this R vector, let it be R vector. And this R vector divides this AB in ratio m:n. So how can you find this R vector? So simple, by using the section formula, we will get this R vector or OR vector. This OR vector is MB vector plus NA vector upon m plus n. M into B vector plus n into A vector upon m plus n. This is the section formula we can use to find out a vector which divides the line joining the two given points. This is the section formula. When a vector divides a line internally, but in the case of external division, what do you mean by external division? See, in the case of external division, here A and B, these are the 2 points, and this is the third R vector which divides this AB in the ratio m:n externally, means this point lies externally of this AB. So simple, you can find this R vector by using the concept of the same section formula, just by putting a negative sign over here. See, in the place of this plus, if we put minus, in the place of this plus, here we also kept here minus sign. This is a form of section formula which we use in case of external division, and here it is the case of when it is divided internally. So this is the section formula which we can use. Okay, now that's all for today. Thank you guys.